Hi guys, this is Andrea Martinez here in Kansas City, Missouri. Wanted to first of all thank everyone for all of your love and support. Attorney Megan Galicia and I and our entire team at Martinez Immigration Law have been so encouraged by Ayla's support of us in this extraordinarily traumatic time for both our clients and us personally. As you probably know, and as you've probably seen on videos, our pregnant client Kenya with her 3-year-old son Noah and Kenya's partner Luis experienced an extraordinarily difficult event outside of the DHS ICE ERO office in Kansas City on Tuesday morning at about 3:30 in the morning, when the ICE officers Everett Chase and Renette Sass asked us to come in the building instead of meeting us in the parking lot as we had originally scheduled to drop off 3-year-old Noah with his detained mother so they could be deported to Honduras. And when the ICE officers forced Luis from the parking lot, who was holding Noah, into the ICE office against his will, and then told us we had to follow, we got to the door when ICE officer Chase and Sass turned around, and without any warning, both of them pushed me and I fell to the ground, which is when I sustained the broken foot and the lacerations on my left knee and ankle. And as you can currently see, I went to a doctor today and he recommended that I wear a neck brace for comfort. Kind of embarrassing, and Megan was hit in the face as well. After about a minute, the ICE officer allowed me back into the facility and did not allow Attorney Galicia in. I was escorted into a private room where Luis and Noah and Kenya were saying their goodbyes. Noah and Kenya were then deported without their suitcases, and Luis and I were locked into a private room with Officer Chase and were not allowed to leave. I noticed that my leg was bleeding. I had some blood dripping down my knee. My pants were ripped, and I asked Officer Chase for first aid, and he looked at my bloody leg and said, "That's not severe enough." As my foot started to swell, my right foot, I asked for an ice pack and said, "Officer Chase, I think my foot is broken." And he said, "No, I'm not giving you an ice pack." He proceeded to call Federal Protective Services on the phone and tell them to come and bring handcuffs to arrest me. They never came. But during the course of this period of time, he didn't allow me to make any phone calls. But at one point, he did leave the room. I called 911, and my colleague attorney, Megan Galicia, also called emergency medical services and 911, who later came to support us. We were detained in this room for about 40 minutes total. And I was really grateful to have Luis in the room because I felt extraordinarily uncomfortable with Officer Chase in that room after being assaulted by him in the parking lot, and Officer Sass had been sent to the airport, so she wasn't there. What I'd like to really tell you at this point is I think there are two main asks or two main talking points that we as an Ayla community really need to get out. And the message is, number one, the family separation is happening everywhere. It's happening on the interior of the country, and this is no exception. There are thousands of cases of family separation all over the nation, not just at the border. And the second point that is as important is that if ICE agents are willing to assault and break the foot of an attorney in front of cameras, how much worse is the treatment of immigrants throughout the detention facilities in America where there is no accountability and no cameras? So thank you so much for helping us spread this important message and for being such strong, powerful advocates for immigrants. I am so proud to be part of this community.